welcome back. It's Beyond Worlds 2026. But
Yeah.
this is for 2025 because, take it away.
Yeah, so we're doing well, right. All the podcasts at this time of year do like if it's game podcast, game of the year, book podcast, book of the year, anime podcast, my anime of the year. We're a bit of everything. We are.
Yeah, we like to ramble.
We like to ramble. We like. Famously for what you're watching. I mean, I say famously, what you're watching, what you're reading, what you're playing. That's how we started off, and then we added in building. And so much like we like to do, we just thought we would do our
there's no
best
way.
of 2025.
There's no way we would stay on topic anyway. So you know.
So a mild plan would be to try and nail those four things, along with all sorts of other things. It doesn't have to be. There's lots of things that have happened this year. It's been a mad year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So
it's a mad start to the year as well. Like, but we won't go into that because that could be a whole thing. Probably get more views.
Yeah, so that's
Hi,
the
Keith.
plan. So that is the plan.
Happy New Year.
Maybe next year if we do this again and the podcast has grown. So this is our first official second Christmas, second New Year that we've been in the podcast. So our first full year has been done. We've been going for a lot more than a year, but so who knows what will come next year. It'd be great to get other people either on or telling us their favorite things of the year, just to sort of throw that in. So I was too late on asking our friends, so leave it down in the comments.
I mean, all of you that watch, all of our friends, you know, hey, I won't mention names because it's rude. Yeah, why don't you leave a comment? Tell us what you enjoyed in 2025.
Exactly that. So, shall we get started?
Yeah, what should we start with?
Should we go games?
Yeah, I was looking at something Gundam related, trying to think of something which Gundam thing to go with, because there'll probably be a couple of those. But we can start with games. Games is a good one.
Let's do games. I played quite a lot this year. Not more than I have necessarily in other years. I have a 2-year-old now, but a lot more than I've played, definitely than last year. So I've got 13 completions.
Damn.
So I'm happy with that. You know, just averages out just over one a month. So, and that's games that I've finished to credits. So not necessarily. There's other games that we've played together. For example, Final Fantasy 14 that I'm not near the end.
Yeah.
So I feel like, for me, if I'm going to really comment on what I think about a game, I want to have either played it to the end or dropped off. Do you know what I mean? I can't be like, oh yeah. For example, Expedition 33. I have a huge feeling that could have been my game of this year if I'd have played it to the end.
Finished it before,
I didn't. Yeah. I didn't even start playing it until this year. So, and so far it's freaking awesome, but I wouldn't include that. But a big shout out, because every best of the year has to say something about Expedition 33, right? But very cool game for what I played.
Yeah.
You played a lot too, right?
I played up to the start of Act 3.
Nice.
I believe. So the spoiler thing happened.
Oh, good. So I haven't had anything spoiled, so I need to get to that point. I'm concerned.
You're not there yet?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, nothing's been spoiled.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I was gonna because I was. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah,
and we wouldn't want to spoil for anyone at home. Who's
not that. No, not that.
You've not just been playing a lot of Switch. For me, I would say this has maybe been your renaissance year for gaming.
This year and last year, but
the end of last year.
End of the last year, start of this year, because I was like 0-hour contracted. Like all my spare time was spent building and gaming. So like I rinsed Path of Exile. Obviously, I would say that is my favorite game of the year.
Yeah, I thought it would be
not the best get. I will go on to that one later. But Path of Exile 2, it just ticks every single box for me, and then there's more to it that I can get into, like I am now with like the whole crafting thing I'm trying to figure out. It's so much fun.
I have a game like that for me, which would be Silent Hill F. So kind of at this point, it is easy for me to forget about it because I played it so much. So on the first playthrough, it's a scary game. Then you can change 2 different give difficulty settings for the second playthrough, and you have to really play through it at least twice. And you can change the puzzle difficulty and the combat difficulty. So what
Yeah,
that
I
means
think I
is the
remember you
second playthrough can
saying.
be completely different. If you play with a different puzzle difficulty, all the puzzles are different, and then the enemy placement is different. So although the setting is the same, the gameplay changes, and that I thought
Yeah,
was really clever. And I can't remember the last game that I played through again like that. That wasn't like a Hades or something like a roguelike.
yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it was a really good game.
See, obviously, Path of Exile's kind of got that sort of thing as well, because you
Yeah,
can just roll a different. So you can roll a different class, and then even on the class, you can roll a different ascendancy, and they play totally different. So like it's early access still, obviously, so you don't even have every class. Playing on PC, I get to see the classes that are coming. I can't remember what they are, but they sound cool as fuck. And yeah, like each class has got 2 to 3 ascendancies, so there's up to 3 ways to play each type of character that you can make on. Just it's great fun.
and obviously you got
Zappy zappy boom boom.
really into Ball Pit and Hades. So you've had a really
Oh
sort of
yeah,
like a
I hate
roguelite
towards the end of
end of
this
the
year.
year.
I got into a lot into like asymmetric roguelites or just roguelites in general. Just anything that's I do something similar, but I can't. It can progress because I started Returnal as well. I never
Yeah,
finished that,
yeah.
but that was fun playing that together as well. Was
Oh
good.
yeah, we did play that together.
Monster Hunter Wilds is great, but and
Yeah, that
obviously
was
I
this year.
platinum that, but I feel like I platinum that because the platinum compared to Wild was like a lot easier. I feel.
Yeah,
Well, not easier. It wasn't as time consuming, even though it was kind of time consuming. But I've not gone back to it really for the title updates, apart from the first one, and I
yeah,
feel like I've welded it again. It feels very similar. Like
yeah,
it. I wish the title update stuff was in the game to start with. Like I know it's to make the game have more longevity, but like I'm done with it after like a little while, and don't yeah, just going back to it and going back to it. I just want to sit and play it. So that annoyed me a little bit about Wilds. That's why I wouldn't given it like a top spot. But I have to give it honorable mention.
yeah. Well, what's wild about Wilds is if you listened way back when and our Wilds review, I was like, "This is 10 out of 10. I can't believe how much I'm loving this.
Oh,
I'm
I would
really enjoying it."
say
For
it's
that,
a, still is solid 9,
for
10 out of 10.
that, like, but it's not necessarily got the longevity for me that I thought it might have, and I
Mm.
don't think it should get marked down for that necessarily because for what I had, I really
Oh
really
no,
liked. So that's
no,
where it's
not
like,
at all.
it's a really interesting one.
But then
Um,
there's like 3 like super cool new monsters in it, like for the end, and I'm like, oh, I just wish like the end was in the game,
yeah,
you know, sort of thing. But like even Rise and Sunbreak, I had similar things with like because they add the end game after the game, like months after the game's
yeah,
finished. It goes ugh for me. So like my second playthrough of World and Iceborne was like amazing. My second playthrough of Rise with the Sunbreak
yeah.
was awesome, but I also played Rise while the title updates, Sunbreak while title updates were coming out on PlayStation. But
Okay.
when I got it on Switch, because I'm like that. Yeah, and it had all the title updates. It was so much better because the end game progression they speed up a bit, so it's not longed out by the months in between. So you can do it much quicker and actually get to the end instead of having to wait around months doing the same thing. It's like, well, I've killed the monster 5, 6 times now. I've got all the armor. I've got the weapons I want.
What?
What do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
2 months. Okay, cool.
a
And then I
game that you
forget.
still seem to
Sorry.
be enjoying playing, which came out this year as well, Hades 2.
Yeah. I haven't played that in a while, but that was I did really like that. But that was good because of Hades 1. I so far still prefer Hades 1.
Yeah, I
Um,
think a lot of people have a similar opinion, but
but
not to put Hades 2 down.
no, not at
Just
all.
Hades was Hades.
Yeah, yeah. Zach was such a funny character, and I feel like the writing in Hades one was better. Like the little character interactions and stuff. Well, I feel like all of that was there was less. There was no stakes, whereas there's stakes in Hades too. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah,
um, Another one that I'd like to give some flowers to would be Donkey Kong Bonanza or
okay,
Bonanza. Um, I got everything you could get as you go through the game. Um,
nice.
like 100% cleared every level. The annoying thing is at the end, well, I can be seen as positive for a collector. For me, like completionist, slightly frustrating is after you finish it, all the levels get additional things to go and collect,
Okay,
and there's like a second thing you can do. So like there is a proper end game, which is super cool. So
that's
I've got it
sweet.
to go back to at some point, but I'd already done everything, so I was just so ready
Yeah,
to just have a break.
yeah.
And that's not again to put the game down. It's phenomenal, but I just played the shit out of it, and it was a really new way of playing games. It made me feel clever all the time. Similar way of like Breath of the Wild,
Mm.
how you could cheat the game, especially Tears of the Kingdom. I did that all the time, but they allow you to do it. They're like, yeah,
Yeah,
if you can
it's
cheat
part of the
this, cheat
game.
it, enjoy it. They're not glitches. They are
You're
techniques that are in the game that you
using.
can abuse, and they allow you to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I it made
You're
every
thinking
time that
outside the
I
box.
yeah.
There's a way they want you to do the puzzle, but there's also multiple ways you can do the puzzle.
Like sometimes there'd be a big fire pit and all this like mad platform you have to do, and you look at the wall next to you, and it's like that's dirt, and you just go around the whole thing, come out the other side, like that was available, so I did it. That's obviously a very minor thing that you could do,
I
but
remember doing
it
that
was a
on an
good
old
game.
PS2 game. I think it was on a Red Faction game. You
Oh,
had
you can just
constructible
destroy.
in one of the. I think it was a Red Faction game. It was like, yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, it had destructible environments on like Earth, and so you'd be like, oh, you got to get out of this area. Just okay, cool. Yeah, I'm out.
Um, and then the Switch 2 came out this year, so that was I've loved having my Switch 2. I'm sad about key cards and that situation. If you're not sure what that is, go check out my video I've done on the channel. That's on the Beyond Joe channel. But yeah, I don't like key cards. I think if the option is to have it as a key card or to not have it at all, which is what people are now saying, is that these games can't fit on a small cartridge. They just can't. So the other option is you get it as this key card, which is a massive download. But if you want to play it portable, that's what you got to do. So I guess having something's better than nothing. But then there's some rubbish gaming stuff. I thought, well, not rubbish, but some things that frustrated me. Xbox this year raising the
Oh
prices,
yeah,
everything
yeah.
just going through the roof. I
That
was
doesn't affect me.
disappointed with Mario Kart as well. I thought that was a bit of a
Really?
splash. Yeah, I mean it was fine, and
Oh,
I just don't want
okay.
a Mario Kart to be fine. I just want to play it all the time. I play Kirby Air Riders more than I play Mario Kart. I think at this point, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
that shocked me. Shocked me. I would have never dreamed of that. But
I don't think I've got any gaming like disappointments.
that's really. Oh,
Really?
what about RuneScape? The new something brighter shores.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was always going to be hit or miss, man. That we were playing that for nostalgia more than anything. That was never going to be a good game.
Oh,
Looking at it,
fair enough.
like it was pretty and it had really nice music. But that was never gonna. That was never going to be. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it took RuneScape Classic years to get good. RuneScape, old school RuneScape, never really hit more than like 100k players. Like, so they never really took off until later down the line.
Fair
Never
enough.
know. Can say I was there.
You definitely were. But no, it's good that you're positive. Positivity is good. It's nice.
Hey
To
man,
not
it's
get
the
bogged
guy's
down by
passion project. He said from the start, "I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because I want to. You guys want me to release it early. Aye, it's not ready, but here you go." So what it is, what it is.
it. I've enjoyed video games this year, and I've enjoyed playing them with you as well.
Mm.
That's been really fun.
Saying that brings me to my best game of the year. It Split Fiction was such a joy to play.
Yeah.
Just like as a game, and playing it with you is like we were a good combo playing it. Like just super going intuitive, like not talking and just left, right, left, right. No, there's like good autism link moment there. That was super sweet.
No, it
So
was super fun playthrough, and just how silly I felt like being a younger gamer again, if that makes sense. Because just things like cooking the hot dog is just silly and fun and
yeah, it was.
daft dragons that can't fly. I kept getting chipped, but that was brilliant. I loved that that was happening. I just thought it was great.
Yeah, and what's that? Zoe and Angry Girl. They were like, I hated Angry Girl to start with, and then
Yeah,
I knew straight away Angry Girl had gone through some shit, but she was just too angry to have gone like for that shit. He says Zoe was super happy; she'd gone through shit too. But yeah, they were like such cute, funny characters. They were so nice, and like it's something Dan said. The amount of games that they pack into one game, like you're not just playing a platformer. You like there was points where we were playing an FPS. There's points where we were racing. There's points where we were like cyber ninjas. There are points where we were like were we pigs at one point? We were
yeah,
like fought like
fighting.
extendo fighting pigs.
Yeah,
Um, like turning into fuzzy little animals. All the cool like 2-player puzzles, figuring those out. It
a
was
random horror level.
yeah,
And
yeah.
what were we then? Something on a cake.
Oh, I can't remember.
No, I can't remember.
But like, I would play that again, definitely. Well,
Nice.
I do want to play one of the other
Yeah,
earlier ones.
I think that might be one of our next stream games. It
Yeah,
takes two.
yeah. Because I need a break from Final Fantasy because it is so slow.
Yeah. Well, Final Fantasy has been a great game to sort of. It reminded me of Final Fantasy. It's just,
It's so long.
yeah,
We don't have
it's a
enough
very
time to
no.
sit down and actually play it,
I think we
and that's sort
maybe
of what
have
you
to when
need.
we drop temporarily or something pick up again. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be nice to do stuff again.
Mm.
We've spent a long time playing Final Fantasy
Yeah.
and made
Not.
progress,
Yeah,
but
but not really
not
made that much
no.
progress.
So, but yeah, still a game I'd recommend people if they want
Mm.
an MMO. It was pretty straightforward for me to pick up, and as you said, everyone's really friendly to start with, so that was really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, games.
Should do books. Books. I
Yeah,
like
see,
books. So
we
we'd
obviously
have read a fucking lot.
we have the book club. So generally, most of the books I've read have been book club books this year. Um, so I don't know if you've got a favorite book club book and then a favorite other book, but for me,
No, to be
it's
fair,
easy.
most of them are going to be a book club book. I mean,
Yeah.
there's like we'll talk about the cat and the velociraptor in the room in a minute, but I want to give like a bit of the guy that did Black Tongue Thief and Between Two Fires. Those
Yeah,
two specifically were fucking cracking books. Like,
yeah,
um, when we do the next book episode, I'm gonna use him to compare to the book we're reading at the moment. But that and War Dogs, Dogs of War.
yeah. So
Um,
Christopher
uh,
Bjorman, I think, was the first one, wasn't it?
yeah, Bjorman and Tchaikovsky
Yeah, Tchaikovsky.
for the other one. Just it's phenomenal writing in
Yeah.
all of those books. That's they were fabulous. We got to say,
No, they
very
really
very
were.
good choices.
I again listen to those episodes. They're available
Yeah,
to get
that's
our
why
full
I'm not
opinions.
gonna say too much
Um,
about them. Just to bring those up.
I'd also love to bring up the Darren Sham books that you recommended.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Just because that it's nice to have that step away from some of the stuff we read
Yeah,
is heavy. I expect just heavy in either in words or in descriptions or in content.
yeah,
Whereas this was even though it was like a horror novel, it was still so much lighter and an
Yeah.
easy read, and you can just blast through them.
Yeah,
So
a nice easy chunks just to consume. Like you could
yeah,
honestly do it in like 2 hours. Honestly, if
exactly.
you sat down and read, they are not big books. Like
But they
they're
didn't
kind
need
of
to be.
thick for what they look like, but there's not many words on each page,
No.
sort of thing. Like,
Um,
and his writing style is very like rolly, so it just doesn't. You can just read through it very easily because it just flows very nicely.
I do say this on quite a lot of book club episodes, but I just want to say thank you again for this, and thank you for inviting me into so many of your worlds. Because reading can be sometimes obviously it's things to share, but it's obviously personal to you to share things that you love. Put yourself
Yeah,
out there, like I could have poo-pooed every book you gave me, but
yeah.
you trusted me, and I absolutely trust your opinion now. Like if you tell me to read something,
Oh, I would have
I'm
smashed
there.
you if you did,
Um,
though. We've had some arguments.
I just appreciate it and appreciate you, and that
Oh,
like
you
you've
know.
said before about some of the characters you really feel close to, and so it's just been really nice seeing a bit of your world, if that makes
Mm.
sense, because I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
some of these
yeah.
things are really important to you.
Yeah,
So just thanks for that.
that's cool, man.
So appreciate it.
We're gonna start reading. We're gonna do more of Fits soon.
Nice.
We're gonna carry on that because yeah, I might just smash them all out in a row. So I got one.
Do
I
it.
got one book, and then we might smash them all out in a row.
Well, do check out the Beyond Words Book Club.
Mm.
It comes out randomly, if I'm honest, but
Yeah,
just
depends how
keep
big
an
the
eye on
book
it.
is.
Yeah, when we finish reading it, how busy other things have been.
I'm 3/4 of the way through this one.
Yeah, I'm about that. Yeah, so check that out. The Tainted Cup. That is the book
Which
reading
will
at
be
the
coming next, probably.
moment. But yeah, the big book. Oh, is there any other books, non-book club, that you want to shout out? Because I obviously know all the book club ones.
Oh, have you? If you want something for like in between, it's kind of chunky, but if you fight monsters,
Oh, did you start reading that?
I got through the first book.
Oh, damn. Okay, so that was going to be one of my picks. So I will put that away.
Okay,
That's cool.
well, read the first one, and then then you can pick the second
Good
one
idea.
because I
That is
won't
a
read the
hefty
second
book, though.
one.
That was one of the reasons I stepped back. It was like 700 pages, I think.
Yeah, it is good. It was good.
Okay, cool.
It's a little RPG, but I'm interested to read more.
What
Although actually, I think have I started the second book already? I might have started the second book already. Yeah. Oh, the Son of a Lich. I liked that one. The Orconomics as well. That was cool.
really good. Yeah,
That
good,
was funny.
good. Well done to bring that one back up.
The Big Short with dwarves and orcs. It was cool.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I need to
like
finish
that
that series actually.
There was one that I listened to on audiobook, and I think it was. No, it wasn't that one. I can't remember the name of it. I'm trying to find it, and I just picked up the wrong one. The dragon sex book.
Doesn't really narrow it down. I'll be honest. There's a lot of books that are like that.
Oh,
Is this one of Bell's books?
It was weirdly, it was one that my mum bought me. The Fourth Wing. There you go.
Okay.
The Fourth Wing. So I read the first, audiobook, the first two books in that. So I liked it enough to listen to the second one. The story is really, really interesting. And what's funny is you get 3/4 of the way through the first book and nothing sexy is happening. And I was like, whenever I've read it, like apparently it's like boyfriends read this book and are like, oh, this is really, really good. Get to that point and just like, ugh. And I tell you what, it's very hard to explain listening to an audiobook of a horny girl say what she wants to happen to her in your ears. Because it's like my thoughts are, and I went, no, get it. It's like, I'm not trying to be rude. Sex happens, it's great. But like, I want him to shove his big shaft in me. I'm like, no, excuse me, children.
Yeah, you're just like walking down the road and it's
Yeah.
like,
And it quickly became so I couldn't listen to it in the car anymore. I couldn't listen to, but 3 quarters of the way through, and it just gets freaking horny.
Oh, that's great.
And just to be clear, no one has sex with a dragon, but someone has a pact with a dragon, and if you do, you can sense their emotions. So if they're getting it on, you're feeling it all, along with actually just having intimate relationships with people. But the reason I shout out, the story is incredible. It's an incredible story. Phenomenal, really clever. It's like a bit. Well, see, it's phenomenal. Now I'm going to compare it to Harry Potter, an adult Harry Potter with dragons. So it's like but the school is proper evil. You can kill people, and it's fine. You're fine to do it. So it's a school for training people with dragons. But like, yeah, if you don't like another rider, you can kill him. You can try and steal their dragon. All this shit. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's like more like a prequel to Aragon.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have any interest in Aragon, this series, like,
okay,
yeah,
I won't get an
audiobook though, unless you're so inclined, then go crazy because it's pornographic. There's no other way. An audiobook version of this is highly pornographic. It doesn't hold back. But yeah, moving on to a book. You said at the start, the raptor and the cat in the room. So there's no elephant.
Yeah, no. Well, there was a circus. I don't think there was elephants at the circus. Yeah, but I don't think there was elephants at the circus.
And there wasn't a circus in this book.
No.
So, but we are chatting about the series here.
For me, it's the whole thing.
In book club, we read Dungeon Crawler Carl, and the first book. Does it have another?
No, it's just Dungeon Crawler Carl.
So the first one is just Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah. And the rest aren't called like Dungeon Crawler Carl, blah blah blah.
They're just called the like Bedlam Bride or something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. For starters, what an incredible introduction that first book.
I'd read a few little RPGs before this, and this is a cult phenomenon at the moment. Like, I'm on some reading boards in Reddit, yeah, and anybody that asks for a recommendation on, doesn't have to be the fantasy board, anywhere, you can guarantee one of the top 5 comments is, have you heard about Dungeon Crawler Crawl?
So we're going there early.
Yes and no. It's been out for a few years, right?
It has, yeah.
So,
but popularity-wise, it has
skyrocketed.
It's taken its time.
Yeah. It's absolutely skyrocketed in the last 9 months.
Rightly so, though. I'm a little bit mildly surprised. The reason being, a similar book that had a similar trajectory and all of this stuff, Ready Player One, has had a cultural touch to it, right? But it wasn't particularly the best well-written book, but it was all the nostalgia, the member berries. This one doesn't have member berries. It has gamer member berries.
It doesn't necessarily like Ready Player One does it to almost like a cringy degree, though. You know, it's every other line is an 80s reference.
Oh yeah, but that's one of the reasons I think it became popular.
It is, but it's also the reason why it's actually quite widely disliked now.
Oh yeah, no, agree.
And I enjoyed it for what it was when I initially read it, but I've read it again recently and Ready Player 2, and I'm like, oh damn,
yeah,
sort of thing. It doesn't hold up.
That I in agreement.
And like the movie didn't help.
No, it did not.
Apart from the fact that the only reason I want to watch it is for the final scene to see the Gundam, because someone uses a Gundam. That's the only reason I want to watch the movie again. I was really looking forward to that movie.
Me too.
Obviously, but yeah. Anyway,
but so what do you think it is that has propelled Dungeon Crawler Carl through the stratosphere?
Her name is Princess Donut, bro. Doesn't have a talking cat. Simple as. That's it.
I mean, I guess that's it. Yeah, like
legit.
I think maybe because I'm looking at it from a gamer perspective, I see it as a game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's not really like heavy gamer references. Apart,
no.
the AI gives you the like level up. It apart from like the leveling up stuff, it's not like he's referencing particular.
NPCs.
Yeah, it's not referencing games or
No, 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 no,
things,
no, no.
which that's what Ready Player One does too heavily. It,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, it is just. Is just reads a bit like copium and just really wanting to not be where you are, which fair play, but yeah, I don't know. Carl Donut.
It
Carl's cool, and there's a lot of sides to him. And while it's quite a light-hearted, there is the deep and thoughtful moments that he has where the humanity comes through, and like I think having both those sides to him in the book, and because most lit RPGs I've gone through, they don't really touch too much on the oh man, I'm killing things or people. And while with Carl getting a bigger understanding of how the crawl works, his seeing the like sensitive side to him is yeah, I think it's all cool. And Donut, bro, fucking
it
talking cat with laser eyes. Like I
it's
didn't even mention the laser eyes, bro. Come on.
it is phenomenal, and we've talked about maybe like lulls in the book, in the series, sorry, but they're not. They're lulls compared to the highs of Dungeon Crawler. They're still some of the best books I've read in a long time. They're just when you compare them to the other stuff that's been going on, it's like, okay, well, this is clearly like a more, I don't know how to describe it. That even the lulls are great. I thought.
I think for me, I read too much too quick to start with, and I got too hooked in, so I got a bit exhausted of it by the like book three, um, which is what people say is the like slower book anyways, because it's
Yeah.
it's kind of so confusing, and it says at the beginning don't try and figure it out, but that just makes you want to try and figure it out. So in the whole back of your mind you're reading, you got trying this fucking train map in your head, and it's just so like a third to two-thirds of the way through is just it feels like all the plot points go and there's so many things to try and follow. I can't remember really if there was, but it's just how it felt. I felt like there's so many things I was trying to follow, and it didn't feel like it needed that. Maybe I don't know, but it all tied up nicely when I did go back to it and finish it, and everything like the ending was good. And getting
Yeah,
into the
and
book,
really
the
important to
next
the
book
rest
was
of the.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a must read. If you like any sort of fantasy book, it's a must read for sure.
Yeah.
So good, so good.
Yeah. And again, we have an episode on it, so we won't delve into story and things like that. Go check out our episode.
Yeah, because I've read all of them and I'll spoil it. Oh, the two most recent ones. Whoo-wee.
Yeah, I haven't read them yet.
Can't wait for that next one. I'm gonna have to read all of them again before the next one comes out.
That is
gonna be
quite
fun.
an effort. But yeah, brilliant books.
Won't take long.
TV, cinema, things that you watch on your laptop.
You know what? I'm gonna go for Vox Machina. Actually, it's not. It's something I watched towards the end of last year. I tried watching it before and didn't really get into it, and I'm not a big D&D guy. But I started seeing some clips of the Critical Role show just like randomly popping up on my YouTube, and I just watched a few, and they were quite funny. So I was like, I'm gonna give it another go, and it was really cool and really fun. So that was one of my favorite shows of the year. I binge watched the fuck out of that. I think there should be a new season coming this year. For sure, that was awesome.
An ongoing show that I just have to mention, and of course I'm going to mention it. If you've been listening to us from since I started watching it, it's part of the reason this podcast exists. It's One Piece. The last arc has been
Finished season 1.
phenomenal.
Finally.
Yeah, it's just seeing, and what's weird is this is the first time, really. What was the season before this? I don't even remember. Flat Circle. Oh no, I had read Kaido. I didn't know what was going to happen then, but not from the start. This is the first. So the whole
Oh.
arc, from beginning to end, I've known exactly what's going to happen.
Mm.
It's the first time I've had that in my back pocket, and to see like you say, some things you just can't wait to see animated. Garp.
That's
Fucking hell!
yeah. Like
Jesus, Garp.
I don't watch One
Sit
Piece. I
down.
wait for the bits that I want to see in One Piece come out, and then I watch One Piece.
But you watched
But
that Garp.
oh yeah, so many times. Oh, that was
Very, very good season.
Galaxy Impactor. Oh
And
god.
they've gone down like a new art style for this season.
Mm.
It it was so energetic and so like Joy Boy, so Luffy, so
Yeah.
good. So yeah,
It's
an
like
ongoing one that I've really
it's like
enjoyed.
the fruit is not only awakened within Luffy, but awakened within the show.
Yeah, and it does
So I
feel
think
like that though.
I can yeah.
But it also does feel like that
I
to a
feel like
degree in writing. So
the one thing they have gone a bit over the top with the animation sometimes. It's it's beautiful in a lot of instances, but I feel like they're overusing it.
I will
I don't
be
know.
interesting.
It might could just be because of the situation. Like Egghead is very fast paced, so all of that Uber stuff happened in such a short space of time that they had to
Yeah.
use it constantly and consistently. But like,
The,
yeah,
the
that's my only. That is not really a critique, but that is my only thing. It gets a bit tired of
the
seeing like big flashes. You know.
the one thing in its defense that I will say is that if you watch it, the season start to finish, obviously it's very intense, as you said, flashy, all this stuff. When you get to like the sadder points, like Kuma flashback, which
Oh
isn't going
yeah,
to be the
yeah,
most
yeah,
interesting
yeah.
to watch in terms of a fight, so it won't be the one that you necessarily catch
Mm,
up on YouTube and stuff. But that was still just as touching as it was to read.
mm.
So I worried at the beginning that maybe that goofy style would just make it all feel a bit
No,
goofy,
no, 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 no,
but
no,
it really didn't. So
no.
One Piece,
Yeah,
you rock,
it's
Oda.
very soft animation style, which means you can do a lot with it. You can, if it's soft, you can make it hard, right?
Well, Luffy can, because he's a gum gum.
I'm trying to think of some
Boy.
stuff I watched earlier in the year. What movies have I seen that have been particularly good?
I haven't seen any movies that for this year that have like, I can't remember any. So nothing that's really stuck in my head from this year.
Mm,
Not with movies anyway.
did I watch Shogun this year or last year? If I watched Shogun this year, I might have watched Shogun this year. Shogun, if you've not seen that, fucking
I've heard it's very
awesome
good.
show. Fucking cracking show. It's only 10 episodes. Belle would probably most likely enjoy watching it with you as well. That's a very, very, very good one.
Yeah, Shogun has got some amazing ratings, and like a lot of people who've watched it have told me I should watch Shogun.
Shameless US was funny as well. I
You
binge
got
watched
that,
the fuck out of that while I was temping. Oh, that was awesome. That was a good one.
This year for me has really, especially towards the end, has been the year of isekai for me. But I've been wanting to watch the weirdest, most screwy, odd isekais I can find. So there's So I'm a Spider, So What, Vending a Machine Reborn in Another World, Online Shopper in Another World. The weirder, that a lot of them tend to fall into the same tropey thing. So they're overpowered, they're getting by,
but
everyone wants
because
to be their
they've
friend.
got a funky, weird, super mega power.
Yeah. But I'm really enjoying it. And it's low stakes because it's low stakes because the person in that position doesn't really give an F. And
Yeah.
everyone else around them is getting giving them all this power. and respect and stuff. Quite often, a harem gets involved. I've noticed. There's a vending machine harem, which is interesting. Um, Loads of girls love the
Okay.
vending machine. He
Sure.
gives them whatever they want,
Oh, snackies. Yeah. True.
snackies, and he gives them makeup, and because he can
Oh,
change his form. Yeah, how they go, and he like fights
okay.
monsters. It's so clever, and we obviously love Gundam. And there was this I'm an intergalactic evil. Oh, I wish I did write it down somewhere, but I've got so much stuff down. Evil intergalactic space man. Um,
Okay.
so I'll find the actual title as I'm talking about it. But it's about this guy who has a horrible, horrible life. It turns out that his wife and his daughter, which is the only things he lives for, because he's got a horrible, horrible job, salary man thing. Then his boss notices he left the computer on, embezzles 50 million yens, puts it all into his own account or off the shores or whatever. He then gets arrested for it, can't then afford anything, finds out that his wife and his daughter aren't his, that are actually his bosses. It's just dark as fuck. That's all within the first 10 minutes. And then this
Jesus.
dude comes along and is like, I'll let you be reborn in another world. And the guy's like, I am going to absolutely fuck everyone over in the new world. I'm going to be evil. I don't care. Can't believe how horrible everything's been to me. This isn't my life. And so, yeah, goes to the other world, is trying to be evil, but in doing so, is a really, really good guy.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and do you know what makes this
Did you
amazing?
have you
He gets a
seen?
Gundam. He gets a fucking Gundam, and he becomes so overpowered, and no one else can pilot it. But because he thinks that the guy who sent him there was on his side, he can do anything, but he shouldn't. He doesn't have a special power other than his own belief in himself and his ability to be amazing. It's so good.
Have you seen the one that it's like he becomes the administrator of the Demon Lord's army? It's just they summon the wrong person. The
Oh, is
Demon
that
Lord summons the wrong person, and it's
Headhunter? Because that's on my list to watch.
I don't think it's an older one, not like old, but a few years, and it's some like uh, he's an office manager that gets pulled into the Demon Lord's, like summoned by a Demon Lord by mistake,
Yeah, I want to
and he
watch that
like
one.
organizes the army really well, and then the army starts doing good, and
So the one I recommend is I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire. And
okay,
I can't recommend. It's 12 episodes. Most of these ones I've been watching are in the first or second season. Um, the like we watched, or you recommended Cautious Hero, which I thought was hilarious, and Joey, all these different funny things.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying the city. I think for a long time I was so on the serious. It's
Mm.
like kaiju and fire force and oh my god, it's so heavy stakes and it's the world's going to explode and my hero final season. It's like oh my god, everything's so
Yeah, you just
good.
need.
I don't want to watch it. It's too dark.
That's why I'm watching. I'm watching Shangri-La at the moment.
You rewatch it.
No, I hadn't seen the end of season 2. I'd only seen the first half.
That was a great
So I'm at
animated
the end
shit.
now. That's that. That's I think it's such a perfect anime. Like,
It is.
yeah, I don't think there are any flaws in that thing. It is really so good. But I thought of films, all the Kingdom movies.
Oh yeah, they were good.
They were cracking because I love the Kingdom manga, and it's sad that the first couple of seasons of the Kingdom anime are not great animation wise because they're really good story wise, but because the animation is so bad, they won't get watched. So even now, the later good seasons won't get watched so much, and it's good. It's really cool that the movies are really good because they
Yeah,
genuinely were really good. Like
they're
they
not
weren't
like
even like bad good.
yeah, they're not so
They
bad. They're
were
good. They're just
they were
good.
good,
Yeah,
and
good.
it was so cool. But there
Yeah,
was
well
one scene
remembered.
that they just there was some unfortunate camera work, but it just made it funnier as hell. There's one point where the lead actor was riding in front of someone on a horse, and it don't look good. Some of the angles that they use. Yeah, it was funny.
Best.
Yeah, though them movies have to shout them out. I like Kingdom is top tier manga.
Yeah. I was trying to think what manga I was reading. So you started rereading Berserk as well. That's
I
got an
finished
awful
that.
anime. So
I'm up to date on that. It
very
might
well
be a
done.
new chapter, but
Um, have to mention as well Dan because that was the late season was at the start of the year.
mm,
Yeah, I think it was middle of the year. That was fucking Dan. So good, man. I can't. You were completely right, and I just love it.
that's the best. Well, yeah, because there are a few really good mangas that are for like, well, they're like new. Dan's got into it. That's the best new one. It's
Yeah,
hands down. Like people can get annoyed at the naughty stuff, but it's always going to be there. So why
yeah.
get annoyed?
No,
It. I think that their like love is super wholesome and
no,
like
agreed.
super like genuine and nice.
Earned.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah,
It just feels right. I don't know. There's just something in my heart that says yes. It's not like is this what shippers feel like?
yeah.
Like
Well,
I don't know if it's that,
no.
but I just feel like yeah, I'm cool. I'm really happy that they're
I think it's
happy
different
together,
when it's
sort
a
of thing. I don't know.
clearly like where there's affection between those two people. It's we're
I
not
didn't
shipping
feel
them.
like that with Hinata and Naruto.
No,
I'm like, yeah, cool, man. You do your
but
thing.
it's so. The thing
But
is, because Naruto never had. Yeah, anyway, we could get into it. But the point is, this is earned. It's
yeah,
clear. Yeah, they've built something. He's worked on this. This is both about their relationship and the outside of everything else that's going on. And
yeah. Bro,
they they
there's so
combine
many
together all the time.
mad subjects that come up. There's ghosts, there's aliens. What do you want, bro? It kind of reminds me of like Gantz, but light-hearted.
Okay,
Like, have you ever read or watched Gantz?
I de-
There's a Netflix one-off which is kind of cool, but Gantz is a pretty dark one. And mental. And Dandadan feels like the shonen light-hearted version of that,
okay.
but with more randomness. Because yeah, but Gantz is the sort of similar thing. There's aliens, there's ghosts, there's vampires, all rolled into one, and there's people playing this death game, and it's mental,
I
absolutely mental.
I do know my favorite movie of this year,
Oh yeah,
Gundam G Quack's Beginnings.
yeah, that was a cool movie.
That was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, because G
Yeah,
Quacks
because
was out this year.
that was cool.
Yeah, and such a cool event. Um,
Apart from your anxiety about not getting a
got frustrated about
special
not getting a
gift.
card. Yeah, that I just need to chill out. But that's life, isn't it? I need to chill out in life. But it was so cool. I felt part of something, if that makes sense.
Mm.
And yeah,
Oh.
just I loved what we saw, and the fact that what we saw wasn't what was
Yeah,
shown
wasn't
on
the
TV.
start
It
of the
made it
show.
even more special. And I haven't seen that like heavily released to be able to watch now. The movie. It seems like
No,
it's the show.
it's like a special cut. That
Yeah,
it's only for us.
yeah, and yeah, the card game as well has been really good this year.
Yeah, that's been fun. That's
I
been
don't know if
nice
we
to
get
have
another
a
chance to talk about it, so throw that in. But Gundam
favorite
TCG,
card game of the year.
yeah, that has been something that has consumed a lot of my money this year, a lot of my time hunting stuff down, a lot of
It's
watching
been
box openings. Not enough time playing, but
it's been nice having another card game to want to get into
yeah. And you've been to
for
some
sure.
tournaments?
Yeah,
Would you call them
not
tournaments?
tournaments.
What's the
They're
word? Help me
local
out.
locals.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
I don't
proper
go to
tournaments
tournaments
are
or
like
locals, so
proper tournaments are like a lot of participants.
okay.
We go to like 20, 30 player locals, which are cool, man. Because yeah, we met some nice people. I definitely go to more, for sure. Yeah, it made me want to build other decks. It made me look into building a deck after the first one. Um, yeah, it's been fun, and it's nice to see. It's obviously nice to have something from one of your favorite medias in different like forums and be able to,
Yeah.
like, yeah, cool, man. I got this cool version of this.
Shinies.
Yeah,
Um,
and the
before
cards are
we,
cool. They've got a nice weight to them. They feel good quality. Yeah, cool, sweet. Robots.
yeah, let us know if you've played any of the Gundam TCG. We'd be interested to know.
Or other card games that we should maybe have a look at. Buying a starter deck of and trying that. I was just like looking at other like I was asking for more obscure ones.
Fair enough. Yeah, no One Piece, no Yu-Gi-Ohs, no Pokemon.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, this year for me has been another good year of anime. Like I said, I think it was something a ridiculous amount of shows was on my wrap up. Like a ridiculous amount of shows. I've spent a lot of time apparently in the evenings watching anime while I do other things, play
Yeah.
games and whatnot. But yeah, I'm still just as into it as I was. There were times where I feel like I've watched everything, which
Mm.
sounds mad, right? But
Yeah.
then I find something else, and so that's something I love about it. There's always something else, always something else.
I'm trying to think of what other Gundam shows I might have seen because I haven't watched a lot of anime this year. I don't think, apart from with you. Like
Fair,
Takapi was nuts.
Takapi, yeah.
That I want to finish that Kamen Rider one that we started. That one was
It
great.
gets yeah, you have to watch it.
Yeah,
It's I can't. I don't even know how to describe it.
yeah,
Weirdly, I was watching an episode before we went live.
politics.
So, uh, yeah.
I watched the Red Power Ranger Isekai. That was cool.
Okay. I
I
never
really
finished. Is it worth watching? Would you
I
say?
enjoyed it, man. It's light. You know, there's stakes, but it's not really. He's so over the top that there's not really stakes. And
Yeah.
Power Rangers are basically can't lose. They're plot armor written, so you know there's no stakes because the Power Ranger's going to win. He's using the power of like bonds and friendship and love, right? It's like, and that can't lose. So there's no stakes to it to me. So it's just seeing how the Red Power Ranger is going to win, and he gets the Megazord, bro, in an Isekai world. Whatever.
Well, I will give that one a go because that's the sort of thing.
That it is worth it. I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
And one last mention: Dragon Ball Daima, which wasn't bad.
Oh no, that was
Not at
cracking,
all.
bro.
Like
We were Super Saiyan
last
4.
little goodbye,
Yeah,
and I'm really glad it nailed
yeah.
everything I wanted it to be. So well done,
Mm.
Daima. Don't forget it. Right, we're nearing the end. Let's add on some buildings.
Buildings. What did I build this year? I mean, I finished it this year, but I started it last year technically
Yeah.
because I started it New Year's Eve. So the fucking Nemesis is fucking awesome. Um, the weapons at the end took forever because you could build like 8 handles and then you build a load of extra stuff to like stick the handles in and make something else. And yeah, that was a bit nuts. That was super fun. PGU was good. Just I feel like I got it too up there in my head. I thought it was going to be more like the MGEX than it is. And while it's great, it is really cool. Yeah, it wasn't the easy. It was an easy build, but it wasn't the easiest build. Like, fiddly parts, bits that don't want to stay in place.
No, that's not
Wondering if you've broken bits because it doesn't stay in place. And you're like, oh man, this is because we're like 200 pounds. I don't want to break it. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah. Not what you want ideally.
No.
I think we spoke about the start of the year, this year, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to build loads. I'm going to build some big ones. Blah blah blah. I've done shit all. But what I have built is Legos. So I've got a really cool One Piece Lego Go Merry, which I really rate. I think it was a really fun build, and yeah, it's very anime accurate as well. Although it's off the Netflix show, it does feel like it could have come out of the anime. And Cole's Titan Dragon Mech, I can't believe I've got a Ninjago set. Like that proper feels like I, I just would have never dreamed I would build a
Yeah,
Ninjago set, like Star Wars Legos and One Piece Legos, things like this. Yeah, Ninjago.
yeah.
I
Not
can't recommend
a
this set
not a
enough.
Lego IP.
Yeah, and
Wouldn't think
it's
to
so
again.
good.
Yeah,
It's
they
the
do look cool.
mate. It's currently on sale. I'm kicking myself. It's currently on sale for £74.99 today on Amazon. If you listen to this, I hope it's still there because it's retiring this set, and I can't get over the motion in the legs. Like I can't wait for you to come to the house
Mm.
because it's got pistons at the back of these feet, and the way they've done it in Lego is so clever. And as you're building it, I'm trying to think like, well, how the frick is that going to work? That's not. And you click, so you're like, oh, you clever bastards! Like,
Mm.
I can't believe they've done it. It's clearly years of wanting to build a mech. And the other thing, it's a Gundam. Like that thing is a well, it's not a Gundam. Gundam
Has
is
it got a
specific.
V fin?
It does have a V fin, yeah,
It's if it's got a V
yeah.
fin. Has it
It's
got a
got some
cockpit?
horns. Got a cockpit.
It's a Gundam, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
got
wouldn't
V
put it past
fins.
this thing.
It's V
Um,
finned. It's got a cockpit. Is it yellow, white, blue? I know
Yellow.
it's not
It's
blue.
white, black, and gold.
Yeah, a stray.
Yeah. So
It's a
I mean, yeah, this thing is. I
it's
keep
a
looking up. I'm
Gundam.
like, if I bring it down, do I smash it? But it's. I'll put a picture up of it. It's very cool. And yeah, if you are into Gunpla and you've got no interest in Lego, the one thing I'd say is if you're ever
Have a look at
considering a
that.
Lego set, this one is the set. Like it's the best Lego set I've ever built, and I've built so much Legos. Um, yeah, and that for me, one of the best things I've done this year, and it was right at the end. Really enjoyed bit by bit every
Mm.
night adding to it. So yeah,
This Nemesis has been a joy, genuinely. Like
that's so good.
this has been the closest to the MGEX building experience I've had again. Honest, the etch stickers on this were so nice. Even compared to the MGX, the etching stickers on this were better.
That's cool.
They got it. This has really made me want to look at getting more third-party kits and not Bandai kits.
Yeah, it's definitely opened my eyes to
Because
not being
Bandai've got
so.
some great kits, but they're only like I kind of like the big complicated ones. And master grades are big, but they're not complicated. Most of the cars, yes, are, but there's not many of them. And PGs are too big and too expensive, whereas this is like in between, and you
Yeah,
kind of getting just a smaller perfect grade with the third parties because they're so detailed. Like, there's so much on this. There's more to do on this and more detail than on a perfect grade.
yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Like the Osiris looks awesome. Have you seen someone replicated the real grade God Gundam into 1/100?
No.
Or the Shining Gundam into 1/100? Yeah. Like they up to, and it's a perfect from 144 to 1/100 up. It just upscale. Definitely getting that. And dude, the Osiris kit that came out, that is honestly, I think, probably the single most beautiful Gundam kit I've ever seen. Like the Shatria,
Yeah,
oh, like
it's
oh,
beautiful.
on the stuff on, stuff off. It comes with lights.
Yeah, good luck getting it though. Always sold out. That's the sad thing.
I got somewhere, but I got to order it from New Zealand. Don't worry, man. We'll store stuff when you wanna find stuff. Let me know, and we'll put in big orders together so we can cut shipping and shit. But I'll test them out. Don't worry.
Wow,
What else
2025.
Is there anything else
What a
we've
year.
done? Yeah. Is there any music that you've listened to this year that you particularly liked?
Oh, what did I? There was something I got really stuck on.
I got probably stuck on
Um,
Lorna Shore for a hot sec.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got really into Turnstile. Lorna Shore's new album was actually really good. I like that a lot.
I like I like a lot of their older songs before the new singer because they're like short songs, but I do really like their like long flowy stuff going into the other. The only thing that's annoying for that is that when you go to see them live, they're only ever going to play like 4 songs because their songs are so long, and they're going to want to play 1, 2, 3, right? They're not going to just want to play. You can't just play like the middle song of a trilogy of songs, right? Doesn't really work. It's just funny. So I really like their EP songs
Okay.
with Will Ramos. So was it Into the Abyss? I think that's the song.
Yeah, maybe.
That's one of my favorites.
But no,
And
there was a new
Lamb of
Ghost
Gods.
album, which was
Okay.
really good.
Dan's
Yeah,
a fan. Dan's a
again,
fan of Ghost. I'm not particularly a big fan of them, but they're like pop, but with like full rock orchestra sort of going on, right?
I was never. I've only recently started listening, and I never expected that to be that.
I can definitely see them being up your street.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan loves them, but I'm not a big fan. Lamb of God had a couple new songs this year. Always like that. Gotta listen to Lamb of God. If we ever go back to reading Malazan, you got to stick on my Lamb of God playlist as you're doing it, and it kind of ties in. Really. Their music and Malazan go like really well together.
Yeah. No, so not. I've listened to a lot of random stuff, but nothing is jumping to
trying
mind.
to think of something else.
But yeah, no, it's interesting. Some years I could have said like, there's been years where like Bring Me will do a new album and I just can't stop listening to it. This year, I think I just kept listening to A Falling in Reverse, the new album, just over and over.
Sure.
Really problematic guy. I've done a bit of research. Very problematic, but not necessarily a bad guy. And
freedom of speech, mate. You say what you want.
The music is yeah, I really rate it. So, and Ken obviously sent us that music video. It brings me right back to the 2000s.
Which music video?
The one where he's like fighting a Balrog, basically.
I probably didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's a very, very good video.
I know Falling in Reverse's music. It's just then they're not. They're my genre, but they're not my band.
No. My problem is I don't have a not my thing, if that makes sense. Sometimes there'll be bands I don't like, but I'm shocked by the various things I do. Does that make sense? Like some things I can't believe I like, I do, and some things I really think I'll like, I don't, and I just weird old brain. And I got my diagnosis this year. Got that. I broke my arm this year. That was fun. Yeah, forgot about that. But yeah, 2025. We'll have to do a looking forward, some super fun. What do we want from 2026 episode? Not like a new me, new year BS thing.
No,
like Resident Evil's coming out in February. I'm excited about that.
What's coming out soon?
GTA 6.
Bleach. Bleach is finishing this year.
Yeah, Woo! Fire Force finishing.
Woo!
Going back to Hell's Paradise. There's some.
Okay, yeah, that was cool.
Some really cool stuff happening. And to the one that I just started watching, an anime, Sentenced to be a Hero. And that first episode, it's like 58 minutes, but the animation is.
I've read some of the manga for that.
Oh, have you? Okay. I liked what I saw so far. So
it's gonna be an isekai, but it's reversed, right? Well, no, it's not. Yeah, it'll be fun, but yeah, I don't think there's. The thing is, the problem with some of these is that they're adapting things too early.
Yeah, I think they are with this one. I don't think there's enough of it from what I looked into.
Right. There was like 4 chapters, I thought, when I read it, and like barely anything happened.
But that's because it's been so many different things. So it was a web.
So if it's a light novel, then they can go by a light novel,
and then manga. So
yeah, fair.
Who knows? But there is a lot of exciting things coming. Yeah, bring on 2026. I'm excited. I know I don't sound it right now, but I am. Oh yeah, and I became an uncle. That happened this year. Shout out to becoming an uncle. Well done.
Shout out Georgia the J.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've had another year with you. We've done it for another year.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought? I mean, we're the most rubbish at like committing. Actually, we're not. We're pretty good when we commit to each other. But
Yeah, I was going to say,
I'm a,
I'm
we
not bad. You tell me to do something and I'll do it. It's
I'm trying to
just,
think of how to
unless I'm
describe
told to
it.
do something, I won't do anything.
We can often get really into something and then see something else that's shiny that takes our attention away. And we have stayed shiny enough that our attention has been firmly on each other.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think that's a good way to put it.
You got bright lights on in the background, bro.
I do shiny.
Yeah, what's that? I was trying to figure out what if you got anything new on the small bit of shelf that I can see.
I wanted to put the new guy up here, but I was trying to figure it out. I was like, oh, I'm going to be blocking it, and then I didn't realize how much I did this. And so as I was going, I was like, should have put him there. But yeah,
Oh, well.
right. We'll end the episode there because I was all just blab forever. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you've been with us for the year, and if not, if you're new to us, welcome. That was a long one to sit through, but
hey, so it's an alright one to sit through first. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Hi, Keith. Again.
If you are new, there is a episode that we did a long while ago, which is to tell you who we are, why we're doing this. So go check that out. If you're new, we'd appreciate that.
And
until
check
next
out
time.
the other 70 episodes, I guess.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But until episode whatever we're on, I've been Beyond Joe.
And I'm Stephen.
And thank you for joining us.
There were quite a few worlds today. I mean, we talked about a lot of them. So, but I can't remember. I'm just going to stop now.